Hello everyone and welcome to your weekly, I'm just going to move this, your weekly pick a card love reading, romance reading, and this can be for anyone who is in a relationship, not in a relationship, looking for a relationship, in a complicationship, whatever it may be. And okay, so I have to tell you the backstory on this video. I recorded this yesterday and I recorded a bunch of videos. And I don't know how, but I literally deleted the video this first time I made this video off my phone. So nobody was meant to get those messages, I guess. Maybe just me. I don't know. Maybe they were all for me, but they weren't for anybody else because they got deleted. So this is actually the second time now that I'm trying to record these cards, this new pile of cards that I have out today. I record on my iPhone. It's just the easiest way for me to do it. But I have to remember before I record to put it on airplane mode. Otherwise, if a phone call comes in, it completely shuts down my video. And that's what happened. I forgot to put it on airplane mode. We're literally about to start pile number 1 and the phone rang. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling like you guys got to tell me if you want me to do these. If I get no comments in this, like no thumbs up, very few views, I'm not doing this because I feel like Spirit is telling me not to do this right now. I don't know why, but sometimes, you know, well, then see, there's the other thing. Sometimes what's worth working for is worth achieving. So maybe that's the goal here. Anyways, that's the backstory on this video. So let's get started. If you are not 18 or older, I suggest you go watch a video on Roblox or Minecraft or something, because this is for 18 plus, depending on what kind of cards come out of here. And yeah, so that's about it. That's the only warning I have for you. If you have your own intuitive way to pick your pile, you can do that now. And you can find the timestamps in the description, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section for me mobile users. All right, so you can do that now, and if you would like me to help you open up your intuition, I will take you through a very tiny little guided meditation to do that, so you can allow Spirit to connect with you better to get your number. So we'll do that right now. So I'll ask you to close your eyes, take a deep breath. In your mind's eye, I want to imagine you standing in a hallway. A long hallway. It's a corridor. There's no doors or anything. It's just a very long corridor. And lining this corridor are candles. So the light is flickering ever so softly. It's very soft, wonderful mood lighting in this corridor. And as you look down, far down the end, you're going to see someone standing there. And this is a person that you love the most. This is someone that you have the deepest love for in your life, or have ever had for in your life. Now, this does not have to be a romantic love. This can be a parent, a grandparent, an aunt, an uncle, even a sibling, a best friend, someone that you have a deep, deep connection with. You're going to start walking towards this loved one. And as you get closer, you're going to see that they're holding like a picture frame, and there's a photo inside the picture frame. And what does it look like? Oh, I see. It's a picture of you and this person that you love so much, in a warm embrace and a nice hug. But if you look a little closer, they're holding their hand up in the photo. Oh, I think they have their fingers. They're holding their fingers up. Let's get closer. Oh, and as you get closer, you're going to be able to tell how many fingers is this loved one holding up for you. What do you see? That's the number that Spirit is suggesting you pick today for your love tarot reading. Okay, guys, let's get ready. Let's hope this happens and I don't delete it. Pile numero 1. What does pile number 1 have for us? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So we have quite a bit of earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it's also it's a slower moving energy, but it's very stable, very solid, and it looks as if the masculine, to me it feels like the masculine is sort of being the one with the action, the one who is coming towards in this scenario so far. But it's very gentle, very stable, very affectionate, loving energy. We have the lamb for the wild unknown spirit animal. That is a very innocent little card to get with this reading. So that's kind of cute. Let's see where this goes. Your tarot card, you have 2 tarots. Your first tarot is the Empress. Ooh, that's really interesting. Your second tarot is the Sun. Oh. Okay. I'm wondering what your energy oracle, because you have an energy oracle card, because so far I'm getting a pretty definitive message here, is storm warning. Now that is interesting, guys. Okay, the first message I'm getting here is fertility. I'm getting a very strong message of fertility. Yeah, with the lamb and the Empress and the Sun. The lamb feels very innocent. This feels like a spring lamb to me. A spring lamb. I'm getting spring lamb. And it's funny because this is an earth sign as well. So you've got 2 earth signs here. You get spring lamb, the Empress, which is these are both fire signs. Kind of feeling like for the people who pick this pile, there's fire sign involvement as well as earth sign involvement. So with fire sign, you're looking at Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. With earth, you're looking at Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sorry, I just bumped into a plate there. Yeah, I'm really feeling like if you have been trying to get pregnant or you've been trying to get your partner pregnant, that there is really positive energy for this to happen. Right now, it feels like this is a very gentle time in your relationship. It's a very gentle time, but there's a big change coming. A big change coming in this relationship, but it's an innocent sort of change. It's very innocent. It's very caring and loving. There's nothing like manipulative. There is nothing in this reading at all that feels negative in any way, like anyone is trying to take advantage of the other person. This approach is very fair and honest. It's very noble. There's such a gentle calmness here, like just that, lazy Sunday morning, sitting together, having a coffee, maybe watching a program, but just, this really great comfort in each other's presence. And this lamb, it really feels like a third energy for me, but it's an innocent, almost a childlike energy. That's what I said. It's kind of a funny card to be getting in this reading. But beside the Empress is all about creating, and she is a very fertile card. She can take the seeds. She takes her seeds and she just throws them out into the world. She knows that they will go into the wonderful earth. The earth will nurture the seeds. The seeds will be fed with water and sun as needed, and then they will grow. It will grow. So yeah, that's what this is telling me. Now, storm warning. I'm getting that some of you don't want to get pregnant or get someone pregnant right now. So you need to be careful. You really do need to be careful. There's some universal energy around you and this other person right now. And it feels a bit like there's definitely earth energy. It's definitely Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy. And I feel like there may be some Leo energy or Aries energy. The Empress is a little bit like the Emperor to me, which is Aries. So yeah, you've got you gotta be careful. And so for those of you that do want to get pregnant, I feel like the storm warning this is going to be a new timing. It's almost like a little tiny tower moment in your relationship if this pregnancy occurs. And by that I mean it's just going to change really the course of this relationship, because you will no longer just be you and this person. It will be creating a new person, bringing a new person into the relationship. So the storm warning to me is, this is actually a pretty good card. The pillars that were not strong will be crumbling down, and after the storm has passed, you will have this solid foundation that is almost unbreakable that you will continue to build on for this relationship or this situation that you're in. So for those that are not in a relationship, there is someone coming towards you that really has this energy that I see. This is the kind of person that you would have a family with this energy. So no matter who you are, you pick this card, like this is a very positive energy. This is a very positive space to be going into. If you have an existing partner, if you're in a complicated relationship, it feels like it's going to be less complicated. Well, if you don't want to have kids, you better, as I say, put a sock on it. Otherwise, it might become complicated, and that might be your storm warning. So that was number 1. That was not too bad. Thank you for being very clean-minded, everyone out there. You even brought in a little baby lamb into the reading. That was so sweet. Okay, so now we are going to do pile number 2. So what does pile number 2 have for us here? Your first card is the 9 of Chalices. So we've got cups, feelings, love. Oh, your second one is the 8 of Chalices. More cups and love. Interesting. So pile number 1, it felt like the masculine was really approaching the feminine. And the feminine was, her back was turned to him, but her energy was directed towards him. She was sort of accepting this invitation to love, his advances. This one feels a little bit more like a little struggle, a little power struggle. The wild unknown animal spirit card you have is the camel. That's a very interesting card. This card is about balance, which is interesting because this kind of feels like a balancing act between the two of these people. So your first tarot card is the Death card. So that's Scorpio energy, but I'm feeling very much, this is a Phoenix. I've been getting a lot of Phoenix in some of these readings lately. A lot of Phoenix energy. So for some of you, this could have a significant meaning about being a Scorpio, but for most of, not all of you, this is a big transformation in something. Oh, and the Strength card, Leo. Oh, it's interesting how the Death card, the energy is from all over here, and then the Strength card moves this way. So what is this energy oracle card? Door to value. Oh, wow. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Well, we'll start with the camel card. We'll start with the camel card. So the camel is able to balance between the strong heat of the desert, but also cool itself, right? The camel cools itself. It has the reserves where it can store water sources, which is quite interesting because these are water. These sexual tarot of sexual magic are water cards that you pulled here. And there's a balance, right? The camel is able to keep balance. But I'm feeling for some of you, maybe there has not been balance in a relationship or balance in looking for someone. Feels like you're always getting the wrong person is coming towards you. Or your partner's energy is just not in balance with yours. There's a little struggle. It's hard to create intimacy in a sense, right? It's a little bit blocked. So I feel as though the camel is looking at this energy, and the camel is saying we need, or spirit is saying through camel's energy here, that we need to create a balance here. A balance needs to be created. And then this Death card. So we get the Death card. I might have to pull an extra card for this pile. So you have the Death card, which is a rebirth here. So the camel is going to bring balance back into this situation. And you're going to be rebirthed. The relationship may be rebirthed as well. And the Strength is going to pull in. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to make you more confident. It's going to make you more in tune with what works for you and what it is that you need. Now, what's really striking me in this reading, though, is once we come out of this situation and you develop the Strength, you move into the door to value. I'm trying to look at this card and see if I can get anything romantic out of this. This card really, for me, is... it's like a really high pentacle card. It's a bit like a cornucopia card. Not, well, no, because cornucopia is everything, right? Cornucopia is love and happiness and emotion and money and food and prosperity. But this is most, like this card is really about money. I feel like those of you that have picked this, you may be exiting a relationship. You may be wanting to exit a relationship because it's just not balanced. You may want to, some of you may even want to stop looking for relationships if you're not in. And this is, oh, yeah, okay. So this is interesting. So that creates a rebirth in you, and then it puts you in a new direction to this door to value. So if you've picked this card, your energy is going to be shifting. It's going to be shifting away from romantic energy right now, and it's going to be moving towards creating value in your life, like really monetary gain. You're going to focus on your job. You're going to be making more money. Whatever it is you're going to focus on, you're going to get more money. You're going to get more stability. You're going to get a better foundation. And see, I'm getting the message that, you know, when you stop looking, that's when like the most amazing person walks into your life and you're like, what the heck? I'm not looking anymore. Why does this come? I've been looking for 5 years and I didn't meet anyone good. And now as soon as I stop looking, so I'm sort of feeling a bit like that might be what's coming for you guys. I want to pull out a clarifying card. What happens after the door to value? What happens after the person who's picked this pile has created more value in their life? What is coming towards them after they create this value? What is coming towards pile number 2? Okay, a lot of cards came out, but one very good card is face up. So that's what we're going to take. One very, very good card is coming up, and it's the World card, baby. Oh yeah, good things are going to be happening for you. Very good things are going to be happening for you. And so I want to say too, like if you're in a relationship and you're not going to exit this relationship, but I feel like you may just not be wanting to put as much energy into the relationship as you have been. You need to change where your energy is going at this time. So this is not to say that if you're married to someone, well, you need to walk out of that relationship to get the stored value. No, you have to make the choices, right? I'm just giving you the different energies that are surrounding you and to apply that to your situation as it may be. But with the World card, so whatever transformation happens here, you get this door to value, and then it moves you into the World, which is fabulous energy. You're really balanced with all the different cycles that come in and out of your life. You can really manifest anything that you want, and you would be in a position to have the perfect partner. So you could just bring it in. So we have the World because it's up to you. At that point, it would be up to you. Some of you may choose to go in the direction of maybe a soulmate relationship. Some of you may choose to go in a new direction for your career. It is totally up to you with the World card. You can do anything you want with that. That's kind of cool for number 2. That's some interesting energy. I'm kind of liking these first 2 messages I got compared to what I had yesterday. Yesterday was kind of raunchy, actually, to be honest. So 1 and 2 have been really, really nice messages. Really nice messages. So thank you for that one. And now we're going to do pile number 3. So what does pile number 3 have for us? Your first Tarot of Sexual Magic is the 4 of Pentacles. Earth energy. There's been a lot of earth energy in these cards today. Your second one is the 10 of Wands. Oh, now we got some of that fire energy in there. Thank you for showing up, fire signs. And your wild unknown animal spirit is the Crow. Oh. You have 2 tarot cards. Your first tarot is the 7 of Swords. Your second tarot is the 6 of Swords. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I sort of pause when I'm doing this because I start to see the message right away. Okay, your energy oracle card is the Temple Path. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to put the Crow card up with 7 of Swords and 6 of Swords if I can get that done. Okay. So if we look at the Crow, do we notice that there's actually crows in these sword cards too, which is pretty significant. These are really significant. This is the alchemical sign for air, and 7 of Swords are air as well. So you are with this Crow card. This Crow card is a very powerful card. And it's interesting how this Crow card is looking towards these, I guess, heavier energy cards in the tarot that have crows with them. This Crow card is really about, the crows have an innate ability to see the past, present, and future and see it all sort of combined and understand how they come together to work in crow's favor. Time is a very deep discussion, and it seems to me like we've had a lot of deep time discussions in some of these cards lately. But yeah, Crow comes up with that. But Crow also has a great, and it's sort of this activation of the third eye, this intuitive energy that Crow harnesses. And you see how Crow sits on here. Crow doesn't have it coming from Crow's mind. Crow is sitting on it because Crow has such control of it. Crow just carries it around with them, this intuitive knowing, and look at the energy that moves out from this. So Crow creates. Oh wow, when I said that, I heard myself say co-create when I said Crow creates. So there is a co-creation here with spirit for whoever has picked this card, because that's what Crow does. Crow creates and co-create with spirit. So the 7 of Swords is really, this person is looking down and they're analyzing their situation. Perhaps they would like to take off and just go their own way with that sword. They haven't quite done that yet, though. They haven't quite left the situation in a bad way. And here, with the 6 of Swords, this is not being happy with the space, the mindset, the emotional set, the physical situation that you're in, and saying to yourself, I just need to get out of here. I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I know it's going to be better than where I am now. So that's what that energy is. And the temple path feels to me like you were going kind of, this is almost like an internal investigation of what it is you really want from your relationship. What it is you really want from the relationship. The relationship is not fulfilling you. I'm feeling in a spiritual sense. In a spiritual sense. Funny, I feel, and that's too, because, I mean, we don't have any cup cards in any of this. And cups to me are like deeper spiritual feelings. We have, I mean, this relationship is grounded. Perhaps it's even a little bit boring. She looks a little bit bored. I mean, he's still interested, but you know what? She's bored. And then, but yet, this doesn't look boring. But neither one of these feel like they're fulfilling a spiritual desire in this connection. So I'm not sure if, now, it may be the feminine. Maybe it's the feminine. The feminine energy is just having trouble negotiating the connection in this relationship. Or if you're single, the feminine energies that are watching this have been having trouble. You know, it seems like I get someone who's really interested in me, but it's kind of boring. And then I get someone who's just like hot and passionate and firing. The sex is great, but I don't feel a deep connection with them. So I feel like you're looking for this deeper connection. And you going on this personal journey is what it looks like. Crow is taking your energy. Crow's not looking at this situation anymore. And Crow is pushing the energy this way towards this temple path. I actually pulled a clarifying card for number 2. And I'm going to pull one for number 3. What happens after the temple path? For people who pick pile number 3. Oh, the Six of Wands. Interesting. So I feel like you are not voicing at this point. You're not voicing your real deeper desires about what it is that you want in a relationship or in the relationship that you're in. You're not voicing that to yourself. So that's part of this exploration, is to learn that, is to really look inside and say, what does it take to fill my cups? What does it take to fill someone else's cup? What do I have to fill someone else's cups? And then, so after the temple path, I mean, people are really listening to this person. This is you up here. You have a bird on your shoulder. So crow, through this co-creation with spirit, is now on your shoulder. And you are really connected with your deeper self and what it is that you desire, what it is that you want. And people are listening. So your partners are listening, your friends are listening, people that you are dating and seeing are listening. So it's a good energy. It's a good energy. You're just going to have to, there's a little bit of a struggle in terms of getting to that. You just have to, it's always good to just acknowledge that the situation you're not in is not what you want. You don't know where you're going to end up, but you're just going. You're just moving yourself out of that situation. That's always good energy. So that was number 3. Thank you. And now we're going to do number 4. So what does number 4, pile number 4, have for us today? You have, oh, the 9 of Swords. Okay, so number 4 left all the raunchiness to the end here. And your second one is the Knave of Swords. You guys. Okay, and your Wild Unknown Animal Spirit card is the Elk. Oh, that is a very passionate card. Elk is very passionate. Elk has a lot of other good qualities though, but Elk is, yeah. So your first tarot card is the King of Pentacles. There has been so much earth energy in all of these piles today. Wow. A lot of earth energy. Your second tarot is the Two of Pentacles. Your energy oracle card is Happy Family. Oh, this is interesting. That is really interesting that came up with Elk. That is very interesting. So the Elk card, let's pull them out here. This is an Earth card, and we've got Earth signs here again. But Elk has this magic way of being very grounded and earthly-like, but also on fire, baby. Elk is on fire. Look at how his antlers are lit up and he's connected with sun energy. And this almost looks like an eclipse to me. This is an eclipse. So this is very magical elky energy. And Elk harnesses it. Elk may even feed that energy. But Elk is also known as being a really good father figure. Elk is a very good masculine energy. So this could also be really good motherly energy, like anyone as a parent. They're just really stable and solid, but they're also hot. They're hot. They're pretty hot. Elk energy is pretty good energy to pull into any reading. And with this family card, this is great. I mean, that goes so well with Elk. As does the King of Pentacles. Really, it took me a second here for this to register, but these two cards are almost the same. These two cards are almost the same in terms of what they signify and what they represent. So, I mean, the King of Pentacles is so grounded, and he's so well established. This guy has worked very hard to come to the point where he is in this balance that he has with everything, all the creatures around him, with this giant pentacle of wealth and prosperity. It's really, really fabulous. This is fabulous masculine energy, I'm going to say, coming in to this reading. I'm going to go over here first, and then I'm going to talk about the Two of Pentacles. So with these two cards, I feel like the masculine energy is really almost like worshiping, putting the feminine energy on a pedestal, finds her very beautiful, very attractive, likes her in so many ways. Like, she's just, you know, to the masculine, she almost feels like the perfect partner. But, you know, she's paying a bit of attention to him in this, but not a lot. So I feel like there's a message in here for the feminine. If there is someone who has meaning in your life and you want them to know that, you need to, because there's a balancing act going on right here, and they're not quite getting that. I want to say this is more telling me an imbalance. So the masculine energy is really stepping up, really being a king of the pentacles, a king of the forest, the tundra. It's yeah, like this masculine energy is really, really good. If you've started seeing someone and you're not sure, you know, how this person feels about you, I would say for anyone, whether you're masculine or feminine, if you've started seeing someone and you're not too sure where this person sees the relationship going or how they feel about you, this is how they feel about you. Do you know what I mean? Like, to them, you're the kind of person that they would spend the rest of their life with and have a family with. And if you're already in a relationship, well, this is what this person still wants to have with you. If you're not in a relationship, I would say that there's some energy coming towards you very soon that represents this. This is like spouse material. This is, you know, lifetime partner material for sure. Very happy. Very happy. This person would make you very happy. It's just a matter of you kind of deciding. But, you know, that's up to you. Because what makes everybody happy is different, right? If you're in a complicated relationship, it may be complicated because the masculine and feminine energy and action towards the other is a little bit imbalanced, and it just needs to be rebalanced again, if you so choose. Okay, there we go. That was number 4. So thank you. I just need to not delete this. The recording is done. Just need to delete it and upload it. Not delete it and upload it. And it'll be there for you. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you want me to keep doing these, because like I said, this was not an easy task to complete for some reason. But maybe we just needed the right messages to come through at the right time. Okay, guys, thanks. Be gentle with yourselves. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.